Hello, it is Monday, June 26th, 2023. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Monday puzzle today, which means this should be an approachable, straightforward, themed crossword. And I hope it is. I hope it is straightforward and approachable because I'm very short on time, so I'm going to have to potentially sort of run through this crossword, make a bit of a dash. We'll see how that goes. In any case, this potentially speedy dashing edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Adam and Annette Noble, Overfull Hitbox, Jake Rodkin, and, as always, the invaluable Timothy Mark, the indomitable Shoalmaster, and the incredible Horan family. So thank you so much to the 6 of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They are bringing us this channel, supporting this series. For that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to them. Thank you to everybody who's a patron. And if you'd like to consider directly supporting the channel yourself, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the link in the description field underneath the video. There, of course, you can find the bonus videos that have gone up on the channel for patrons. And as a benefactor, also the Daily Solve Let's Check the Crosses mug. Thank you again to everybody who is or has been a patron. I really do appreciate it. Do also subscribe to the channel on YouTube. That's, of course, free and helpful. And you can join the Daily Solve Discord chat server. There's a link in the description field to that friendly chat community as well. Okay, let's get on to today's crossword. This is a Monday puzzle by Taylor Johnson and Christina Iverson. About half a dozen puzzles, I think, for Taylor Johnson and Christina Iverson, close to 20. And a collaboration between these two, obviously. So let's see what sort of theme they have in store. It was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. And let's start solving this puzzle. Back of the neck, the nape of one's neck. It's so nice to be able to just see one across, enter it right in there. Don't have to worry about it. PBS Science Series since 1974. Nova is a science series that has aired on the public broadcasting system in the United States. Cell phone notification could be, what would that be? What would a cell phone notification be? An alert, right, of course. On-call doctor's summoning device, a pager. I suppose these probably are still used. This must be one of the only walks of life in which pagers are still used. What a short-lived technology that was, at least for the masses anyway. Pay full attention while I'm talking. This feels like a themed clue to me, but I couldn't tell you what the answer is. Big brand in skincare. Olay, that's a skincare brand. One growing asparagus, spinach, corn, etc. Maybe this one isn't a theme clue, but this one is. This looks very thematic. A vegetable farmer that's very, very straightforward, but it seems plausibly correct. You blank beautiful, you are so beautiful, Joe Cocker classic. Subject to discuss could be a topic. Pay full attention while I'm talking. Eyes on me. Yeah, okay. All right. Did I say I thought this one was a theme clue? I think I did say that. I no longer think that. It just reads like an ordinary clue. Okay, familiar cliche in storytelling, like the love triangle or the girl next door. Those are tropes, common tropes in fiction. GPS prediction based on distance and driving speed. Estimated time of arrival, presumably. And minor criticisms are nits. You could pick nits, be a nitpicking sort of person. Bikini top could be a bra. High tennis shots could be lobs. Sort of big, slow overhead hits. The Blank Brothers, It's Your Thing group. The Isley Brothers, I think. And window covering with adjustable slats could be a blind. Nephew's counterpart would be a niece. Could be a sister of a nephew. Blank the Riveter, woman in an old wartime poster. That's Rosie the Riveter, the woman who was sort of flexing her biceps and encouraging joining the war effort. High def TV. There we go. Straightforward enough. Agreeable suck-ups could be yes men. Agreeable is a nice word here because they're people who literally agree habitually, hence the term yes men. They're always saying yes. But also they're sort of agreeable to the person in charge, agreeable in the broader sense of being kind of, I don't know, a welcome presence, I suppose, to the boss. Web page moderator for short could be an admin, an administrator. Cinema unit could be not a reel, obviously. What is it? Not sure. Bakery or bookstore? A shop? Is it as simple as that? Sassy. Being pert could be used to describe someone who's being a bit sassy. And poems of dedication are, of course, the official poetic form of the New York Times crossword. The ode, in this case, pluralized to odes. If you give something up, you cede it to somebody, you surrender it. Oh, cinema unit, a screen, I see, as in a, you could have a 7-screen cinema, a 7-screen theater, so the units there, unit of measurement in that case is number of screens. Believer in a non-intervening God would be a deist. Sort of general belief in a deity, but not in a kind of personal and interventionist way. Ernest who wrote A Farewell to Arms, or Ernest Hemingway, of course. And regal, in a way, could be kingly. So that's one way of being regal, the other principal way being queenly. Hit the slopes is to ski. Twirl is to spin. Togo's capital is... infuriating that I can't think of this. Deep sorrow is woe. Wine label information, I suppose the year, the vintage of the wine. Oh, Lomé? Togo's capital. Sorry, it just popped into my mind. Let's see, does that work with this? Storybook bear whose porridge was too cold. Mama bears, I guess. I don't remember which bears had which porridge, but based on Lomé being, I think, correct, that seems likely. Certain bluegrass musician. I don't know. I wonder if I'll know this person. I mean, this looks like it could be the name Sawyer. I'm not sure. Act friendly despite feeling otherwise. Put on a smile. I'm not sure. Advantage. An asset? Something positive? Search for. Seek? I don't know, maybe this isn't correct. Let's keep looking around. Squad leader in sports, team captain. So what are these doing? Are these doing anything that I can clearly identify? Vegetable farmer, team captain. Not sure. I mean, they're roles, clearly, but I don't quite see what they're doing. I suppose I could look at the revealer, but let's just wait and see. Powdered orange drink. Tang? I think often said to be drank by astronauts. Is that true? I suppose it must have been. Clearasil target. That must be an acne treatment. Often spiked holiday beverage familiarly. Nog, eggnog. I actually really enjoy an eggnog, a spiked eggnog. Subject that studies financial trends. I think really, technically speaking, eggnog traditionally would always have had alcohol in it. I mean, I think you could, I guess it's sold now without it, but I think sort of the point of it traditionally was that it had alcohol and could preserve, therefore lasted longer because the alcohol was a preservative. Okay, subject that studies financial trends. Economics, econ. Feline with a very fluffy coat, an Angola cat. Is it Angora or Angola? It might be Angora. Let's check this. Bit of tennis or squash equipment. Yes, okay, it is. A racket. You could have a tennis racket or a squash racket. Garden figurines with beards and pointy hats or gnomes for whatever reason. And the girl who Tom Sawyer loves. Oh, Becca. I remember. Somehow I remember that detail from. I haven't read Tom Sawyer, I think, since I was a child, but nonetheless, it stayed in my mind. Okay, so certain bluegrass musician is. Oh, something player. Right, of course. A banjo player. Okay, that was more straightforward than I was making it. I was thinking it was going to be the name of a person, but then, of course, all of these theme clues are individual roles, so it makes more sense, the banjo player. Taj Mahal, of course, the famous edifice. And I Am Not Your Negro, 2016 documentary using James Baldwin texts. There we go. Of course, James Baldwin, the great great writer. Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter Tori Amos, I certainly recognize. To search for is to seek. Okay, seek is what I thought. What did I have that prevented me from putting that in? It was advantage, which I had asset, and that was incorrect. Okay. Split pea soup is a kind of soup. I remember always really enjoying that. Representative, one's agent, one's representative maybe. And an advantage is a leg up. Right, okay. I was trying to think of a single word, but that's not what it was. To act friendly despite feeling otherwise is to make nice. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. Beethoven's Für Elise, famous piece of music. Very distinctive. You'd certainly remember it if you heard it. Be silent in music. Be silent in music. Will I know this? I don't know. It doesn't, with a T, it doesn't ring a bell to me immediately. Specialized area of expertise. And arcade game coin, a token. You could put a token in an arcade machine. Apt name for Dalmatian would be Spot, famously spotted coat. Place of busy activity, a hub or what? Danger in Jaws is the shark, of course. Shark from Jaws. Place of busy activity, I don't know. So particular or in different senses, like 1732 and 42 across. Pick. Oh, Becky, maybe this was, the girl who Tom Sawyer loves. Boy, I made such a big deal about how I thought I remembered it, but apparently not very well. Because this, I think, is picky, picky, picky. And I see they are people who pick things. They pick vegetables, I don't know, teammates, I guess, or banjos. All right, very good. Place of busy activity, a hive of activity. And a common racetrack shape is an oval, of course. Head in French is tête, simply French for head. Language related to Thai would be Lao. The U of EU, the European Union, of course, the EU. Specialized area of expertise could be one's niche. Pod ingredient in gumbo is okra. Okra, those sort of slightly slimy pods used for gumbo. I really like okra, I have to say. Big Apple address abbreviation. New York is often how that address is formatted, or that sort of city is abbreviated. Julia Chen Moonves, Big Brother host. I don't know. Is she related to, I think, Les Moonves? This was the longtime head of CBS, but I don't have any, I've never otherwise heard of this person. Anyway, apparently a host of Big Brother. Little bitty could be eeny, very small. Ones downloading and accessing apps are users. A baby seal is a seal pup. Floral potpourri piece could be a flower petal, dried flower petal used in potpourri, the sort of aromatic melange. To be silent in music, tacit. Boy, it's embarrassing that I didn't have that in my head. Anyway, petal, and then fashion monogram YSL for Yves Saint Laurent, the famous fashion designer and fashion house of the same name. And there we go. That was the Monday puzzle, exactly as I was hoping. It was, I think, a pretty simple solve, a pretty straightforward solve. It felt very Monday in its degree of challenge. So hopefully you found the same, but let me know if not. And we'll just take a look at our nice simple clue. Picky, picky, picky. I like this one because it's a phrase. I mean, I think most often the phrase is said with two pickies, picky, picky, but still the repetition of it is, the repetition of the word picky is particular to this phrase. And it's very nice that we have three deployments of the word corresponding to the three theme answers. It's just a nice little clean bit of construction. And our picky people are our vegetable farmers who picks the crops, team captain who presumably picks the teammates to head out on the pitch, and the banjo player who picks the strings of the instrument. So there we go, our picky people. So particular. And there we have it. That was the Monday crossword. Not too difficult, and a nice simple theme. Although I will say I hadn't a clue what was connecting these people until I got to the revealer. And, sometimes you're able to sort of, I don't know, derive the nature of the theme simply from the individual clues or answers. I wasn't at all in this case, so that was sort of a fun surprise at the end. Anyway, that was the Monday crossword. Hope you enjoyed it. And that's the end of this video because I really do have to go. But I'll be back tomorrow for the Tuesday crossword. Should be another relatively approachable themed grid to enjoy. So come back for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Monday. Take care.